Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone. We are so thankful that you are here. Why don't you give yourselves a hand to filling up this place? We are Community Health Improvement Network, or CHIN, as you can see, is our acronym here. And I'm Beverly Knox. I serve as the Executive Director, the President of CHIN. And I'm so thankful that you all are here. This particular subject today, a matter of balance, is one that I know I'm going to benefit from. So I'm so thankful to be here and to have our speaker here on today. We are excited because we have great partners, and the Mississippi State Department of Health is one of our partners. So we are able to grab from the expertise, the experts to learn more and more in reference to our health. And we are just thankful. I want you to know and be mindful of every time I forget to promote my display table. There's information on the table for you to take with you. Please feel free to come up afterwards and get whatever it is that might interest you and help you in your daily life. This display table is for that purpose. I want you to know that our partners are Baptist Anderson Regional Health System, Alliance Health Center, the City of Meridian, East Central Health HealthNet, East Mississippi Business Development Corporation, Greater Meridian Health Clinic, Meridian Community College, Meridian Housing Authority, Mississippi State Department of Health, of course, Mississippi State University in Meridian, Oshner Rush Health, the Free Clinic of Meridian, the Phil Hardin Foundation, and Weems Community Mental Health. We are thankful for our partners. If you would just help me applaud them. And so I welcome each one of you. Do we have any elected officials here? I don't want to. We are thankful for all of you who are here. Amen. Okay, here we go. And so I'm going to introduce then our speaker. Her name is Brittany Mosley. She went to Tougaloo College and the University of District of Columbia. She's employed with the Mississippi State Department of Health, and she's been employed with them for 11 years. She started in licensure as well as WIC, and she's working now also with the Office of Preventive Health. And she's originally from Clinton, Mississippi, but we had our own Minister David Mosley to propose and bring her to Meridian, and we are thankful. They are the parents of one son, Benjamin David. We want to welcome Brittany Mosley. If you'll just help me applaud. Okay. Is your mic on? Okay. This is the one you'll speak with. Okay. This one, that one. Both.
Good afternoon to everyone. It is such an honor and a blessing to be here today. I am so grateful to have this opportunity to share one of the classes that we actually offer at the Mississippi State Department of Health. I want to thank Ms. Beverly Knox for that wonderful introduction. She and I are great partners, and we are doing everything that we can to bring opportunities to Meridian and surrounding counties around Lauderdale County. Okay, so we have several different programs with the Mississippi State Department of Health. I'm going to give a brief overview about the Department of Health, and then it leads into the Office of Preventive Health, okay? So the Mississippi State Department of Health, we focus on protecting the health and safety of every Mississippian, and that includes visitors, that includes anyone that grace our beautiful lands of Mississippi. We want to make sure that they're healthy and they're safe. Health is a huge word in itself. It does deal with nutrition, it does deal with exercise, but it also deals with your mental health. It deals with your environment. How does your environment look? Are you in a neighborhood that's safe? Are you in a neighborhood that has sidewalks? Are you in a neighborhood that may have stray dogs? Because that's important. Some people don't go walking because they feel that dogs may attack them. We don't think about those things at the time, but the more and more you look at your community, that's actually what makes you the great you that you are. So one of the things that we do in the Office of Preventative Health, we focus on really strengthening policy and system changes that can help shape and sustain changes in community health. And I'm also under the Office of Community Outreach and Education. And my director, her name is Tasha Locke, and we have several community health directors across the state. We have 9 districts with the Mississippi State Department of Health, and the district that we're located in is the East Central District. So we're so privileged to be here with you all today. We have several different initiatives that we actually do with the Mississippi State Department of Health out of our Office of Preventative Health, and one of them is a matter of balance. I want to share a few quick statistics about falls, because the class that I'm going to mention about today is about how do you prevent falls, okay? So facts about falls. These facts actually come from the Center of Disease Control. 1 out of 10 falls result in an injury that causes the older adult to restrict their activities for a day or more, or to seek attention from the healthcare system. Each year, there are 3 million emergency department visits due to older people falling. Or they say older people, so that's just a term, meaning adults, okay? Each year, there are about 1 million fall-related hospitalizations among older adults. In 2019, 83% of hip fracture deaths and 88% of emergency department visits and hospitalizations for hip fractures were caused because of falls. Here is a very interesting fact. Falls are the most common cause of traumatic brain injury. So if you fall and you end up hitting your head, it is highly recommended that you go to the doctor to make sure you don't have any brain bleeds and you may feel perfectly fine, but it's very recommended to go to the doctor to make sure that you're okay, especially in your brain. And so the matter of balance is actually offered through the Department of Health, and it's with a partner that we have. It's an evidence-based program, and what that means is that this program has been seen and shown to show better results in increasing everyone's chances of not falling. It is designed to reduce the fear of falling and to improve activity levels among community-dwelling older adults. Now, when you hear older adults, you think older people, but actually this class is designed for anyone that has a fear of falling. So anyone over the age of 18 that wants to take this class is highly recommended. Perfect example. I remember when I had COVID, I'll never forget it. It was in October of 2020. I thought that I was amazing and superwoman, so I got on a ladder at home. I did not have anyone spotting me, and before I knew it, I went down. I actually got on the top, not the top, but like that second next to the top of the ladder, and I thought I was okay. I ended up falling, and my husband asked, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I'm okay." But what I didn't realize was, number one, I didn't have someone to spot me, but it actually could have been more traumatic, because had I fell and hit my head, I could have caused a major concussion. I could have had major brain injury. So I say that to relate that it does not matter what age you are. All of us are prone in falling. Another perfect example. How many of you have cords that are just laying around in the house? They may be extension cords. They may be cords that you have coupled together, but they may be in a spot where you can move them. That is a potential hazard for a fall. And we talk about these things in the class. We actually even do a home hazard assessment to talk about the things that could cause a fall. Here's another example. Let's say you have tall cabinets in your kitchen and you need to reach something on the 3rd shelf, and you may not have an extender to get up there. So you want to go on some steps, you know, those small steps you get at Walmart, and you can step up there to get them. If it's not stable, and then you got to think about your floor. You got to think about, is it sturdy enough? And then you got to make sure the weight of yourself to make sure you don't fall and to make sure it can hold you. That's a potential fall. It's so many different. Another one, a bathtub. getting in and out of the bathtub. Even me, I know I've caught myself if I'm getting in and out of the shower, trying to catch myself with the water, and then the floor is slippery. That's another potential of a hazard of falls. So we talk about this in detail in the class. Some of the things that we actually do in the curriculum, we have group discussions, we have mutual problem solving, we do role play, we do exercise training, which I'll go into depth about in a minute. We actually talk about assertiveness, how you are not too passive and you're not too aggressive. You talk about the things that you want and what's going to help you get what you want. And a few homework assignments. In week 3 of the class, because the class comprises of 8 weeks, that's 2 months, and every week is 2 hours, 1 day a week, or you could do it for 4 weeks, 2 days a week. But either way, each class, each week is 2 hours. On the 3rd session, we actually do exercises in the class. They comprise of sitting down in your chair or standing up. And we also offer the class in person and virtually. We now have a virtual option where you're able to do even the exercises online. Participants learn about the importance of exercise in preventing falls and practice exercises. And these exercises help improve your strength, your coordination, and your balance. And like I mentioned earlier, we do a home safety evaluation and we learn how to get up and down safely. A lot of people think, well, if you're younger, that shouldn't affect you. Not necessarily. With everything going on, and especially with COVID, because COVID has changed
Information, and as you can hear from her description, it's going to keep you from falling. And that's what this is all about. I wanted her to come so that we could build a class. And so if you are interested, we definitely want to know that you're interested in the class. We can't actually, will not set up a class if we don't have attendees. So we need to know that you are interested in attending. And so if you are, can you make a note on your assessment? The assessment that you have, if you'll make a note, I am interested in the class, I'll have all the information to give you a call when we set the class up. Okay? So everybody understand that? Write your information, put a little star by it, I'm interested in the class. That's all I need to know. And that way we can know, and if we have more than 12 people, of course, we'll have another class. So you don't have to worry about not being able to attend the class.
I mentioned this too. In terms of the class, because I know I just shared the information, I try to follow through quickly as well. Because the holidays are fastly approaching, I want to make sure that we go ahead and get a class set up within 2 to 3 weeks so that we beat the rush of Thanksgiving and Christmas. Because I know one time we did have that occur, and some of the class we had to cancel because it was centered around holidays. So just know that when Ms. Beverly gets your name off the assessment, we will go ahead and start coordinating classes. And the first one will be probably mid-September so that we'll be done by early November.
And she said that the classes last 2 hours, 10. We have done them in the past for diabetes and for chronic illnesses. And they start at 10 and we have done before 12 generally. And so that'll be how it works. And it'll be one day a week, like a Tuesday or a Thursday, depending upon where we find, because we have to find locations to hold the class. And we'll make it happen. If you're interested, we want to make sure that you're getting that total education in reference to a matter of balance. And we're open now for questions. And since I'm holding the mic, I'm gonna go ahead and ask a question. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And then we'll have Ms. Serena. But let me ask my question first, Ms. Serena.
Okay.
I'm suffering right now from vertigo. Is there anything I need to do that's gonna help me right now in reference to vertigo?
Okay, hold on one second. Okay, so I actually have some information from the Center for Disease Control, also known as the CDC. It says conditions that